Hi everyone, we are starting a new series called Insider Review of Resale Condos, as I feel there is a lack of coverage in this aspect. We see many reviews on new launches, but in actual fact, there are many buyers that are not willing to pay such a high PSF for brand new projects, or they simply cannot wait 4 to 5 years for the development to be completed. Hence, I hope this new series can shed some light for buyers looking for a new home in the resale market. To guide you in your decision making, I'll be reviewing based on these 5 factors. Number 1, location and amenities. Number 2, facilities and upkeep. Number 3, demand versus supply in the area. Number 4, pricing versus surrounding developments. And finally, layout. Before we go further, be sure to also check out this video I've done previously on the 5 things you need to know before buying a resale condo in Singapore. Or, if you're looking at a few other developments and would like me to review further, do click on the link in the description below and I'll be happy to evaluate further for you. Alright, let's go! So today we are at 𝗏𝗏 Residences to kick off our series. It is a 99-year leasehold project developed by 𝗃𝗶𝗱𝗲, comes with 405 units and obtained TOP in 2009. In terms of location and amenities, we are just a short 5 minutes walk from 𝗏𝗏 MRT, which is just one stop away from Buona Vista Interchange. Nearby amenities include eateries, bakeries, and food court right above 𝗏𝗏 MRT, not to mention a cafe right within this development. Timber Plus as well as retail malls such as the Star Vista and the Metropolis are all a short walk away if you would like to wind down after a long day of work. The 𝗏𝗏 Park is also right at your backyard if you need some greenery and fresh air. Overall, if you're looking for a low density yet convenient location, I'll probably rate 𝗏𝗏 Residences at 8 out of 10 for location and amenities. In terms of facilities, 𝗏𝗏 Residences has the usual 50-meter lap pool, family pool, gym, function room, as well as a kids playground. With a land size of around 170,000 square feet and 405 units, this translates to a pretty low land density of 421 square feet per unit, with decent communal spaces and landscaping. In comparison, 𝗏𝗏 Eden and Blossoms by the park next door have higher densities of 377 square feet per unit and 311 square feet per unit respectively. Despite the above, the development is lacking a tennis court and I feel the gym is quite lackluster. In terms of upkeep and maintenance, there's definitely some visible signs of wear and tear, but I feel overall still pretty decent for a 14-year-old development. Based on the above, I'll give a rating of 7 out of 10 for facilities and upkeep. Next, let's look at the potential demand in this area, which I believe will come mainly from investors looking at the 1 and 2 bedders, as well as HDB upgraders looking at the bigger units. If we zoom in on the 1 bedders in particular, you can see that they have an average rental of around $3,700 over the last 14 transactions, as well as an average price of around $945,000 over the last 4 transactions. This actually translates to an impressive yield of 4.7%. This is due to the massive tenant pool in the area from the 𝗏𝗏 Innovation District, Science Park, as well as NUH and NUS. For the bigger units, there is also a huge upgrader pool coming from high-value HDBs in Clementi, Ghim Moh, and Queenstown, for example. In time to come, 3,000 new BTO flats are slated to be built across 3 projects in Dover Forest, right next to Dover MRT. In other words, you will get to enjoy a very strong source of demand from these HDB upgraders when you are looking to exit down the road. Another source of demand will be parents looking to stay within 1 kilometer of Fairfield Methodist Primary School. In terms of supply, apart from 𝗏𝗏 Residences, there are only 6 other developments within the 1 kilometer radius. If you look at Dover Park View and Heritage View, these are already 30 years into the lease. Next, if you look at 3 bedders at Rochester Residences, they are huge at about 1,700 to 1,800 square feet due to their massive balconies around the entire house, which explains their hefty price tags as well. Apart from that, if you look at Blossoms by the Park, 𝗏𝗏 Eden, as well as the upcoming 𝗃𝗵𝗏𝗏 development, these are all projects that have yet to TOP. As such, looking at this area, there's a massive demand and supply imbalance, and for that, my rating for this one will be 8 out of 10. This brings us to the next point on One-North Residence's pricing versus the surrounding developments. If you look at the price comparison chart, Heritage View, which is already 27 years old, has hit a high of 1659 PSF. One-North Residences, being 9 years newer at 18XX PSF, seems reasonable. One-North Eden, which is 14 years newer than One-North Residences at 22XX PSF, makes sense too. But take note, this was the buyer's purchase price during launch. Upon TOP, some of the owners will be selling at 2004 to 2005 per square feet minimally. This will then create an even bigger price gap for One-North Residence's pricing to go up further. Hence, in terms of pricing, my rating will be 8 out of 10. Finally, let's take a look at the layouts of the 1 and 3 bedders, since these two unit types have higher transaction volume in this development. A typical 1-bedroom unit ranged from 517 to 592 square feet. As you can see here, very squarish layout with a generous enclosable kitchen space. What you can do here is also to add in a partition wall to create a proper bedroom. One downside is the planter area, which I feel takes up too much unnecessary space. There is also the 1-bedroom duplex layout at 1076 square feet. Personally, not a fan of loft units as you are paying more for the airspace over here. Coming to the 3 bedders, they come at a healthy size of 1313 to 1335 square feet. I like the dry and wet kitchen concept, as well as the horizontal wide frontage layout for the living and dining area, which allows maximum light to enter the house. Decent sized bedrooms, as you can see here, but not so efficient use of space with the bay windows all around the house. There are also some stacks with the odd shape in the bedrooms. You might want to avoid this as well. Considering the above, I'll give a rating of 6 out of 10 for layout. Overall, looking at the location, upkeep of development, demand versus supply in the area, pricing as well as layout, I am relatively confident that One-North Residences still has a good upside potential despite being 18 years into the lease. Being close to the MRT as well as within 1 km of a reputable primary school will definitely boost your exit strategy as well. For that, my overall rating for One-North Residences will be 7.4 out of 10. Alright, that's all for today. I hope you found the video helpful in your property search. If you are looking at a few other developments and would like me to review as well, feel free to contact me at 9451-5625 or simply click on the link in the description below and I'll be happy to evaluate further. I'm Sean from Happy Homes Property and I'll see you soon.